Right, I can see we have a good number of folks with us. We're going to go ahead and kick off today's class. So hello and welcome. Thank you so much for joining us today. My name is Colleen Cadman, and I serve as an Associate State Director of Outreach with AARP in Pennsylvania. And whether it's your first time joining us or you've been with us before for this class, we're so excited to have folks from all over the country and all over, sometimes we get international folks too, joining us today for our yoga and mindfulness series with AARP and Open Up. If you haven't already done so, please feel free to share in the chat where it is that you're tuning in from. We're going to go ahead and read out a couple of places today. So we have a ton of folks from Pennsylvania today, our home state, and even some folks from our hometown of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So thank you so much to our PA folks, and a nice shout out to you for tuning in. We've got people from California, Washington State, Michigan, which is Chandler's home state, so we always get excited about our Michigan folks too. We've got Missouri today. Let's see, we've got Kansas. We've got Maryland, Wisconsin, Oregon, New York, Maine, Virginia. Excellent. We've got New Jersey. We've got Ohio, Arizona, Florida, Colorado, New Mexico, Georgia. Well, welcome to all wherever it is that you're joining from. We're happy to have you with us. AARP is committed to helping us take control of our health as we age by providing tools, resources, and information that will entertain and inspire, educate and stimulate, and engage and activate. AARP hopes to create an environment where our members can lead their healthiest lives possible in mind, body, and spirit. And AARP wants to help us take a whole body approach to your healthy living goals. Regular exercise and focusing on brain health are two great ways to support healthy aging. You can learn more about our healthy living resources on our AARP website, and I'll be sharing the link in the chat momentarily. We will be recording today's session as usual, so barring any technical difficulties, you can look forward to receiving the link in your email. And please be sure to sign up for future sessions of this series on our website. We have a new sign up for each week, but we do hope that you'll come back and join us again if you enjoyed today's session. And we're excited to collaborate with Open Up on this series. Please be sure to consult your physician or other healthcare professional before starting this or any other fitness program to determine if it is right for your needs. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to our awesome instructor, Chandler, to lead us in today's class. Over to you, Chandler.
Thank you, Colleen. Hi, welcome everyone from everywhere. I am Chandler, and I'm a movement and yoga instructor here at Open Up. And here at Open Up, we practice inclusivity in art and movement. All right, I will try my best to really project. So we're going to start with a little meditation, and this is going to be very, very simple today. And then after I'll ask this question, well, let's combine both ideas. While we're in our meditation, we're not really going to do a prompt, but I would love for you to do a body scan of what your body might need for yourself today. If your neck might be feeling a little stiff. So far, we've touched upon body parts such as our neck, our head, our shoulders. We've done our lower back, our hips, and a little bit of our knees. So if you have anything that's different, start to discover or wiggle or just stay still and figure out what you need for yourself. And then maybe about 2 minutes or so, you can write in the chat and we can see accumulating how many body parts that might be the same that Colleen can share out what we can do today in class. All right, so let's close our eyes and start our body scan. Thinking about what your body specifically needs. It could be many moments of stillness, breath work. Slowly open your eyes, they're closed. Move your fingers, your toes, give yourself just a nice gentle sway from side to side. And if you do have something that you'd like to share for a body part, I welcome you to put in the chat and see how many responses we get, and then we can pick a few to focus on today.
Thanks, Chandler. And thanks for doing the best you can with projecting. I know there's a mic that's broken today, and we'll get that fixed in the future. So I know a couple folks are having trouble hearing, but we're gonna try to watch Chandler's movement. That's really helpful. And as she mentioned, we're gonna ask in the chat for if there's a body part you'd like to focus on today.
Thank you, Colleen.
You got it. And some folks are hearing you okay, but I understand everyone's audio is different. So, all right, we're getting some great responses. Judy says knees. Terry says hips. Deb says all over. Diane says neck. Ann says knees. Katian says lower back. Holly says lower back. Linda says lower back. Jamie says neck. William says knees. Alyssa says shoulders. Ooh, Joyce is real specific. Area between the neck and the shoulder. Love it. Barbara says lower back. Ooh, Kelly says traps. She knows her muscles. Upper back and neck. Good. So I'm seeing, Chandler, the three I'm seeing the most of are lower back, knees, and then upper back and neck.
Upper back and neck. All right. Well, let's start. Thank you, Colleen. Okay. So whether you're seated, standing, or in a chair, we're just going to start at the top of our head and work our way down. Just loosening the body up a little bit. Just move your head from side to side at your own pace. Just isolate your head slowly. And then we'll look up. Good. Now let's touch our ear to our shoulder. Stretching out our traps. If you want, you can take your hand and anchor your shoulder down. Don't force your head over, just allow gravity to take your head over to your shoulder. And up. And then ear to your shoulder. Good. And then reset. Just give yourself a nice little wobble of your head. Good. Bring your shoulders up to your ears and then down and back. Shoulders going up to your ears and down and back. Good. Rub your hands together. Create some heat. And then we're specifically going to massage the traps. Take both hands to one side. Going to the top of the neck, working your way into the trap. Or if you just want to use one hand, that's fine too. I like to do the kneading of a cat, this motion. Or you could do prickly fingers. Like you're taking mini stomps on the muscle that's between your neck and your shoulder. Making your way towards the back of your neck now. Specifically make a fist and then use that fist or the opposite hand to then dig a little bit deeper. to the muscle. You don't want to go on the side of your neck because you have a lot of major arteries there that you could hurt. So we always want to go to the back where there's a thick amount of muscle here. And when you're ready, you do the other side. Rub your hands together. Start with kneading your muscles. Cat. Then maybe you do the prickly fingers. And when you're ready, you make a fist. Good. And then just shake it out. Nice. We're gonna make a very slow circle. Very, very slow circle. You want to keep your hips on the mat and let the trunk up do the work. So we're stretching out the side of our hips, our lower back, the other side, and then back up. And then add your head down. Your chin will go down. Taking a very big head circle with the upper body. And then make your circle smaller. And then come back to stillness, reverse your circle, the opposite direction. It's very large. Good. At the head, chin falls down to your chest. You look up to the sky, and it goes to the side and back down. One more time around before we make our circle small. And then begin to make the circle very tiny. Good. We're gonna place our hands onto our ribs, expanding our rib cage out, press it into our hands. Take a big inhale. And then exhale. Good. Feel your ribs expand and breathe. They come back in. And again, inhale. And exhale. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. This next inhale will reach your arms up. Inhale. Good. Exhale, spiral twist. Inhale, back up. Exhale, spiral twist. Inhale. Exhale, spiral twist. And inhale. Exhale, spiral twist. We'll hold here. Let's stay here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. Counting to 10. And then reach your arms back and we'll now go to the side. Inhale. Keep both of your sits bones planted on the ground. Exhale, back up. Take a breath in. Exhale, side stretch. I really feel like someone's pulling out and not down, so you don't want to hide your face, but continue to let your chest go towards the camera, and then your arm reaches out to the side. So you can really feel a nice deep stretch starting from that hip all the way through the side of your arm, and then reach your arm back up. Other side. Keep your chest nice and open. And up. Good. Last one, we'll stay here. Now this is the moment we'll take our chest towards our knee, and we'll drop our head. Take a big inhale, and exhale out. Inhale back up, exhale, and out. Other side, reaching up and over. Your chest will face your knee. You lower your hand. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Now let's connect all that movement together. So in a somatic way, we'll go up and over. 2, 3, 4. Reaching to the corner. 2, 3, 4. Both hands to the middle. 2, 3, 4. And then the other arm comes up. 2, 3, 4. Now this arm goes up and over. 2, 3, 4. To that corner. 2, 3, 4. Reach towards the middle. 2, 3, 4. Opposite arm up. 2, 3, 4. Come back to neutral. 2, 3, 4. Again, up and over. To the corner. Knee in the middle. Opposite arm up. And reach up. Last time. Stretching to the side. And the corner. Reach to the middle. Opposite arm up. And then lower down, just to get all of this nice and moving from here. We'll place our feet together, our knees will fall out to the side, and then we'll just bounce a little bit. Good. If you like to increase the stretch, you'll take your forehead to your feet. If you're seated, this may look like you seated and then taking your knees out away from each other. And letting them relax here. Whether you're seated and on the ground or in a chair, you'll take one hand and then gently press your knee away from you to stretch out the hip and the groin. And then we'll do the other side. Pull the knee just gently away from you. Good. And then shaking the legs out. Nice. For those who are seated in a chair, you'll take one foot out, flex your heel, and then relax your upper body over your leg. If you're on a mat, you'll stretch both legs out, reaching your arms up and over the leg for a seated forward fold. Good. From here, shaking it out. And then if you're seated in your chair, you'll switch to the other leg, flexing that heel and then reaching. And we'll stay here for a little bit longer. Rolling up through the spine. Let's go into a cat and cow. Placing your hands on your mat. We'll drop our belly, look up high to the sky, chin falls, chin looks up, and then our chin will go back in for our cat. Again, drop your belly, looking up high to the sky, and curling back in. Continue that on the mat. For those who are in your chair, you do the same thing, looking up. And then curling in. Good. You add your elbows. Your elbows will go back as your head lifts. And then they return back to your knees when your chin goes down. Again, looking up. And down. 2 more, looking up. And down. Good. We'll all reach one arm up. And we'll thread it through. Keeping the core fired up. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, thread through. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, thread through. Last one, up. Exhale, thread through. Good, return back to the front, other side. Reach your arm up, inhale. Exhale, thread through. Really spiral twist, reach. Inhale, reach your arm up. Exhale, thread through. 2 more. Exhale. Last one. Exhale. Good, and then shake it out. Nice. From here, in our tabletop position, we'll take one leg, send it through our hands, and we'll stand up. Good. And flip so you can see the outside leg. We'll do our quad stretch again. Take your hands behind your head, put your chin down to your chest. Feel like someone is scooping your abdominal area and allowing you to go up and over to make a crescent shape, a C shape with the upper body. And then you'll do the other side. Place your hands back. Switch your feet. Lifting up. Chin falls down to your chest. Stretching out the quads. Good. And lifting back up. From here, we'll tuck our toes, send our hips up high for a downward dog. Let's walk through our feet. If you like support of a chair, you'll take that chair, flip it in, place your hands on the back of the chair, send your hips back for your downward dog. Both are very good options. Nice. Walk your feet up to your hands, find your mountain pose. Stay here for a moment. Take a deep breath in. Exhale out. Good. Now let's just take some bends of our knees as we continue to get our calf muscles nice and stretched. You can take this at any pace. Just bending our knees, keeping them over your toes. I know my pants are kind of baggy today, but we don't want our knees, I'm gonna over exaggerate, to do this. Keep your knees up under your feet should be in line with your hips, and then your knees should track over your toes. This will help with some stability of your knees. And when you straighten your legs, don't feel like you're hyperextending them, but they come back to a nice soft position. It's not over forcing the back of the joint. Just take an inhale, exhale, we lift up. Very simply inhale, exhale. All right, continue that for those who are seated. You go inhale and exhale back down. And inhale and exhale. 2 more, everyone. You'll switch to the other side if you're seated. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Good. Reaching your arms up. Nice side stretch one last time. And back up. And side stretch. And back up. Reach for your toes. Good. Halfway lift, looking up. And then going back down. Good. Rolling up to the spine. All through the first half of our modified sun A. Reach your arms up. Inhale. Exhale. Touch your toes. Inhale. Halfway lift. Exhale. Touch your toes. Inhale. Rolling up through the spine. Reach your arms up. Cactus arms. We're going to add a standing cat and cow only with our arms. We're going to go inhale. Chin falls down to your chest. Exhale, we look up. Inhale. Exhale. Two more. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Good. We continue on again. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, place your hands onto your shins. Look up, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Good. From here, place your hands and then your knees down on the ground. Cat and cow, drop your belly. Looking up high to the sky. Inhale, chin falls down to your chest. Exhale, cow. And then bring it back into your chest. Good. Step one foot forward and the other, rolling up to the spine. We'll start the sequence again. That will be our full modified sun A going down into our cat and cow. So you have two options. You can stay here in cactus arms, doing your cat and cow here. Or you're welcome to go down to your tabletop, your hands and knees, and then going into your cat and cow motion. All right, I'll continue the sequence seated. For those who are seated, we'll reach our arms up. Good. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, place your hands onto your knees. Look up, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Rolling up through the spine, cactus arms. Good. Or your tabletop position. We'll inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Let's all find ourselves back into our mountain pose, standing or in a nice high upright position. Seated. Good. Let's keep this flow going, keeping the body nice and warm. Inhale, reach your arms up. Let's add that side bend one last time. Keep saying that, but I love a side bend because we're really going to keep the side of our body nice and stretched and warm. And then reach for your toes. Good. Halfway lift. And lowering back down, rolling up through the spine, or finding your tabletop position on your hands and knees, your cat and cow, looking up high to the sky, and dropping your chin back down, looking up high to the sky, and dropping your chin back into your chest. Good. Finding your mountain pose. Nice. From here, we'll take one foot, cross it over your knee for a standing fourth position. So if you are standing, you can find a chair or something to hold on to. You place your leg on top, sending your hips back. And then leaning up and over the leg, placing your hand onto your knee to feel a stretch in that hip area. If you're seated, it's figure four stretch. You'll have that same feeling, stay upright or bend in that body. Another variation of this might look like you coming down to a seat. You'll place your foot over your knee. I lean back a little bit to make space. And the last modification or variation of that, straighten your leg, place your foot on the side of your knee, and then forward fold over your leg. So there's a plethora of options for you to choose to have the same kind of stretch. I'll stay here in the last one. Good, and when you're ready, you'll switch your legs, other side. Rolling up through the spine. And let's find ourselves in the forward fold again, reaching our arms up and over, touching your toes. Good. Coming back to our stand again, our mountain pose. We're gonna keep that cactus arm going again. So I'm just gonna face the front. You're gonna have one foot in front and the other foot behind. This should look like a lunge position. The back leg will be both bending and stretching. So arms, you're gonna take an inhale, goal post your arms, cactus arms, inhale. Exhale, bend in both legs. I'll face the diagonal again. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, bend. If you're seated, this may look like you're taking just one leg behind and the other is in front as you reach your arms up and then you come back down. Again. Let's take 3 total. We've already done a couple already. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale, bend in that front leg. Feel the burn. Inhale up. Exhale, let's stay here. We're going to take a spiral twist. Take your arms away from me now. And then return back. Cactus arms, and we'll do the other side. Switch your legs. Reach your arms up. I'll show this variation standing. Here we go. We inhale. Exhale, bend. Inhale up. Exhale, bend. Good. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend. We stay here. Twist the upper body. Reach your arms out. And then we come back. Good. Just give your body a nice little shake. We're gonna keep that same motion of having one leg in front and the other behind. Both legs will be flat on the ground. You send your hips back. You'll be parallel, having your body go up and over for this stretch for our hamstrings. Allow your chest to fall down. Your chin to fall down to your chest. If you like to use a chair, you can use your chair to place your hands. Good, and then the other foot will replace. Step that foot back, send your hips back. Good, finding your mountain pose, taking a breath here. Toe ball here, your feet out, or find a nice wide position of the legs away from each other. We'll send our hips over and then place one hand on the hip that is bent, and then we'll do a nice side stretch again. If you're seated, this may look like your knees away from each other, your feet are bent, and you're reaching to the side. You can have your palm out. That feels good. Have the whole forearm on resting onto your quad. And then we'll switch other side. Good. And then we'll stretch both of our knees. If you're standing, we'll go for a wide-legged forward fold. Good. I'll show this pose seated. For those who are seated, your knees are already out away from each other. You place your elbows to the inside of your knees and pull them away to feel a stretch, hopefully, within your hip flexors and your groin area. For those who are standing, you're here in this forward fold, wide-legged forward fold. You're sending your hips all the way down. Bring your feet in just a little bit. Take your elbows into the inside of your knees and then place your hands by the heart. Good. If that's too much, you can have your hands on the ground. Let them take some of the weight. Take a breath here. Keep breathing. Good. Pull your hips up to the sky now. Give them a nice tail wag, side to side. Rolling up through the spine. We'll do one more quad stretch. Good. If you're seated, this may look like you having your feet outside of your hips and then spiral twist. Take your knee in a little bit. And then you'll switch feet or twist for the other direction. Good. And then you're gonna find yourself back into a comfortable position, laying on your mat, laying on the ground, lean up against the wall, put your feet up onto the wall, or just stay seated and lay back onto the back of your seat. We're gonna close our eyes. And we're gonna start from our feet, working way back up, clenching our muscles and releasing them. So starting with our feet, we'll clench our arches, wiggle our toes, and then release. Clench your calf muscles, and release. Straightening one knee, and release. And the other, keep one leg up, and release. Gripping our quads, clenching them, and then release. Our glutes, release. Expanding the lungs, take an inhale, exhale. Good, shoulders go up to your ears, and release them back down. Good, take your head over to one side, and back up. The other side, and up. Scrunching your eyebrows, and down. And keep going through a flow of tension and release throughout the body. Oh, we missed our arms, because our arms are part of this too. Clenching your, making a fist with your hands, and coming back down. See if you can clench your forearms and down. Working your way into your biceps, triceps, and releasing it back down. Assess how your body feels after this practice today. From where we started from the first body scan till now. Place your hands up under and pull on your ribs. We're going to take a few of those deep breaths again. Breathing in. Expand, 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 and then pulling it back in. Exhale. Breathing in. Exhale. Crossing your arms, so you give yourself a nice big hug. Squeezing, breathing in. Exhale out. Breathing in. Exhale out. Placing your hands onto your knees, breathing in. Exhale, smile. Breathing in, stretching your face. Exhale and smile. Thank you all.
Thanks, Chandler. All right. Thank you so much for joining us for today's class. We're going to be sharing the link again on how you join again in the future if you'd like to. So please be sure to check that out if you enjoyed yourself today. We hope you'll come back and join us again at the same time, same place next week. As well, if you have any feedback for us about our classes, we always appreciate hearing from you. So thank you so much for being a part of today's session. And we hope to see you back here again soon. And Chandler, we're getting lots of feedback on people feeling amazing after today's class. What a great stretch.
Yeah, I'm so glad. Thank you all for the feedback about different body parts that we use. Please keep it coming.
Excellent. Lots of good stuff. Lots of love for you, Chandler. So thank you again for a wonderful class today. We hope everybody enjoys the rest of your week, and we hope to see you back here next Thursday.